Lust will cause you to make stupid decisions. This is something that every man, every teenage boy, and every old man should be on guard against. Not only should the men be on guard against this, but every teenage girl, every woman should be on guard against it too. It is something that you should be on guard against before you make a mistake you will live to regret. What I am talking about is lust. I know you have heard this sermon topic time and time again, but it is a serious issue. It will shape your life. Your battle against lust will influence how your life pans out. And I am not exaggerating when I say this. Your battle against lust will influence how your life pans out. Lust has destroyed more lives than we can account for. Now, for us to overcome this issue of lust, you and I need to firstly understand it and not point the finger at other people regarding your own lust. Do not play the blame game regarding lust, because the blame game won't help you. Too often, people say, "The devil made me do this, the devil made me do that, the devil this and the devil that." And in some situations, the devil is nowhere on the scene. It is their own lust which has enticed them. Or some people even have the audacity to blame God. Well, God put me in that situation. If God never put that person in my life, I would not be where I am today. God is the one who tempted me. Stop placing the blame elsewhere. Understand what the Word of God says. James 1:12 through to 15. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Let no one say when he is tempted, "I am tempted by God." For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own lusts and enticed. Then, when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death. Verse 14 is what you need to know to overcome lust. James 1:14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. This verse did not say the devil draws the person towards the lust. No, no, no. But the Bible clearly says their own lusts. One person's lust may be different to another person's lust. But the devil pinpoints your very own lust that you have, not the lust he gave you, not the lust he pushed upon you, but the one you have, and you yourself are drawn to it. Satan certainly tempts us, but the only reason temptation has a hook in us is because of our own fallen nature, which corrupts our God-given desires. We often give Satan too much credit for his tempting powers and fail to recognize that we are drawn away by our own desires. Some people practically beg Satan to tempt them. There is a verse in the Bible that will drive my point home. Hebrews 12:1. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. And let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Look at this phrase. Let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles. It is the sin that Satan will present in your life time and time again. But it is not the lust that Satan created in you. No, it is your own lust. You're drawn to that sin by your own lust. For instance, for some people, the sin that so easily entangles them is the opposite sex. And what the enemy will do is actively present opportunities for them to be tempted to either commit fornication or adultery. For other people, it is alcohol. Anytime this person goes anywhere, Everyone, absolutely everyone wants to buy them a drink. No one offers to buy them food. But when it comes to alcohol, everyone is willing to pay. The devil will not tempt you with other people's lusts. No, he will tempt you with your own lust, with what your flesh likes or is prone to. For some people, the sin that easily entangles them is anger. A sin that easily entangles people is lust. It may not be lust for the same thing. It could be lust for different things, but we all have our own lust. Now, for you to overcome this issue of lust, you need to know yourself and shield yourself against those lusts. If you know you are prone to lusting for the opposite gender, you shouldn't put yourself in positions where you need to use your self-control. Don't test yourself if you are a single person. The Bible tells you to test the Spirit that it may be of God. The Bible does not say test your self-control to see if it will hold up. No, don't test yourself. Don't be left alone with a person of the opposite gender. Set boundaries for yourself. Because let me be the first to tell you, in the heat of the moment, 9 times out of 10, you will give in to the temptation. How can you say, God, give me self-control not to fornicate, and you stay oversleeping in the same bed as your boyfriend or girlfriend? How can you say, God, give me self-control not to fornicate, and you are left hours on end alone in a house with a boyfriend or girlfriend? Personally, for me as a married man, I have no business texting a woman or calling a woman who is not a family member with anything non-work related. My friend is my wife. My best friend is my wife. As a married man, I won't entertain another woman. I have set boundaries in my life because I acknowledge that men greater than me have fallen due to their own lusts. If it can happen to David, then I am not above it. Set boundaries in your life today. Whether you are married or single, set boundaries for your life. And don't fill lust in your life with stuff like watching unholy videos on the internet. Porn feeds lust. And that is the truth. And lust will cause you to make silly, dumb decisions you will live to regret. If you look at all the bad decisions you have ever made in your life, I guarantee you lust had a part to play. Whether it was lust for a person, or lust for money, or lust for power, lust unchecked will leave you in a place where you will wonder, how did I get here?